Hey everybody, I'm looking at another puzzle mentioned by the 2020 Orca Awards. That's the kind of best crossword puzzles as named by the Diary of a Crossword Fiend team. I'll put a link in the description. I've already done all the category winners that I'm going to do, so I've been looking at the honorable mentions. And this is one of the puzzles from the best freestyle crossword category, so best themeless puzzle. This one comes from the New Yorker, which is not a puzzle I really ever do, so this will be completely new to me. This one was constructed by Patrick Barry, who has been around in constructing forever. I think I bought his book on crossword constructing a while back when I had dreams of doing crossword constructing. Maybe at some point I'll go back to that. But yeah, he obviously has a lot of skill. I think his site is A-Frame Games for the stuff he publishes himself. He's got books and everything like that. But yeah, so this is a themeless, ran May 4th, 2020. Let's take a look at this. Ran in place, say. Niels Bohr and Tycho Brahe for 2. I think that's Baines, just because I expect this to be an ED ending. Yeah, David Lynch's debut feature, I know that is Eraserhead. Oldsmobile of the 80s and 90s. Crane Who Woos Katrina. Is that Frasier Crane? I've never actually watched Frasier. I know a lot of people love it. One-time wrestling frenemy of Savage. Cropped Up? No, it's not Frasier. Unless I spelled Frasier wrong. A Rose. Hayride Cushions. Bales. Elon in the House. Omar. 3D museum display. That's going to be a diorama. Elven member of the Fellowship of the Ring. That's Orlando Bloom. Legolas. Random place must be idled. Is that a Sierra? Ichabod? Oh, Ichabod Crane. Yeah, from the Headless Horseman. Whatever that's called. Is that just the Legend of Ichabod Crane? Something like that. They're often rolling on the road. Dash cams. Jams makeup. Facility. Ease. Bidders option. Is that going to be pass, maybe? Space hogging dishwasher occupants. Is that pots or pans? I'm going to say pots because I think brunch offerings are probably omelets. A couple different ways to spell omelets in crosswords, but this is the more common way. Becomes meaningful in a personal way. Hits home. Pair in Texas Hold'em. It's probably one of those nicknames for hands. There's a bunch of them in Texas Hold'em. None for me, thanks. I'm not all set. I'm good. I'm all good. I don't know. Sheet handed to a proctor. Test. Yeah, we'll see. Sad sacks. Address in Berlin. Hair, like Mr. Enter would be an oversized keyboard key. Low energy state. Sleep. I was going to say sleepiness. Sad sacks. Losers. Oh, pair in Texas Hold'em whole cards. So the 2 cards you get dealt are your whole cards. Cartoonist who created General Bull Moose. Not familiar at all with that, but I think Andy Capp was a cartoonist. I'm on a diet? Is that what None for Me Thanks is? Let's see. Okay, unwrap eagerly. Rip open, probably. Transferring as property, maybe deeding. Oh, sleep mode would be the low energy state. First of many, so human beings, if you're Christian or I guess religious. Adam. Test paper. This would be the sheet handed to a proctor. Stickball venues. Streets. Yeah, in-your-face projectile. Pie. That's good. Smug and Silver River mentioned in Shakespeare's Henry IV Part 1. Is Ghent a river? Actually just recently reread this. Trent? It's a fair point. Would that be like true? Applies torque to is probably rings, so this is probably true. EGOT winner whose Emmy came from an appearance on The Muppet Show. Is Rita Moreno? I think she has an EGOT. Joint complaint. Accustomed to? They often go on the record. All right, Jacobs on labels. Mark Jacobs. Makeshift trumpet. Old software package insert. Is that going to be a CD-ROM? Some Lucky Charms marshmallows. Moons. Ready to be drafted. I want to say that's like 1A. 1As? Walk Away Renee, I want to say is the song. Boring item, as in boring a hole, drill. Chanced on. Something it ran into. Public figure who's scandal-free. Ready to be drafted. Oh, on tap, like a beer is ready to be drafted. Gotcha. Schleps would be lugs. Conch? Is it conch or conch? Oh, Mr. Clean. They often go on the record. Firearms? Does that make sense? I don't think so. Let's try over here. Jams makeup. Trees with fragrant wood. I'm going to guess cedars. Columns that lean to one side. Op-eds. Oh, car, like traffic jams. Yeah, that makes sense. That's good. Stockholder. Ready blank ConAgra product. Prime example is epitome. Is Ready Whip spelled really weird? Is it like Ready Whip? It might be, because cow something would make sense for stock. The Untouchables director. Not sure. Tickled. Like the presidential suite. Best Actress Oscar winner whose trademark husky voice came from Baby Colic. Not sure. Topic no longer worth discussing. Maybe I can break into it down here. Israel's first king per the book of Samuel. No. Caveman costume. What is accustomed to here? Accustomed to. Have to go on the record. Tone arms, like a record player? That's what you call the thing you put down? Joint complaint. Is that like two people together complaining, or is it like a joint, like marijuana joint? Germanic enemies of the ancient Romans. Teutons? Teutonic, I think, is a word for similar to Germanic. Possible home for a raccoon or porcupine? No. Topic no longer worth discussing. Function without women. Stag party. I should have looked at this one earlier. Tickled. Stockholder. Cow. I don't know. Best Actress Oscar winner. So what actress has a trademark husky voice? Emily something? I'm just looking at where the M is. Amy something? Who directed The Untouchables? Dealt with. Saw 2, maybe? Oh, Saul could have been Israel's first king. That's a biblical name. Receiving room. How about golly gee for a boyish explanation? Oh, joint complaint. Oh, a complaint about your joint. Note. Custom to, won't to. Yeah. Felt, caveman costume, receiving room. A hollow log is possible home for a raccoon or porcupine. Tickled. Glad, probably. De Palma, Brian De Palma. Emma Stone, okay. Belt. Caveman costume. Pelt. Yeah. Felt, I guess I was thinking like you would make a caveman costume today out of that, but pelt makes more sense. Parlor is receiving room. Dead horse, cow shed. Okay. A little trouble in the Southwest, but my fault, not the puzzle's fault. Yeah, this was great. Nice and smooth. Yeah, apparently this is a Monday puzzle. I don't know how the New Yorker does with difficulties because I just really don't do the New Yorker. But some nice construction, like these stacks here of like, is this 9x4, 9x4? Stag Party, Hollow Log, Emma Stone, Dead Horse, Whole Cards, I'm on a Diet, Test Paper, Sleep Mode. Smooth as can be. And up until I got to the Southwest, it was actually, for a theme list, pretty easy. Like this would be a nice Friday puzzle at the New York Times. But again, yeah, Patrick Barry's been constructing forever. Very talented, does great work. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, check out some of the other ones on my channel. Otherwise, thank you for watching.